Is it possible to do everything at Disney's Hollywood Studios without lightning lanes in a single day? We're gonna find out. Hi, I'm Christina, and I want to help you have a very magical family vacation, stress-free. And I've shown you a best strategy, best tips for all of the theme parks, including Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, and Epcot. And today, we're here at Hollywood Studios. Now, Hollywood Studios is the smallest park, so you think it would be pretty doable to do everything in a single day, right? Well, sort of. Hollywood Studios not only has rides, actually only 9 of them, but they also have shows, lots of entertainment. It's Hollywood Studios after all. So, and those shows take a while. And the rides that they have are bangers, like they are big ticket attractions that get long waits throughout the day. So we're gonna see how much we can do today, and I'm hoping we can do all of it. And as we explore Hollywood Studios, I also will be sharing my best tips for navigating your day here at the park. So let's head back in time to when I started this morning. But before I do that, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button for more family vacation tips. And if you would like a free guide to all of the attractions at all of the parks, why don't you go ahead and check out the description with notes, especially if you're coming with kids. Okay. It is 8:38 in the morning. Park opens for me at 9. If you are a hotel guest, I highly recommend taking advantage of the early entry 30 minutes because you can get a lot done in those 30 minutes, or at least one big attraction done right away. So I highly recommend taking advantage of those 30 minutes. So I am not a hotel guest, so we will see how this day goes. Either way, it's gonna be fun. I will say, it feels like a lot of people here this early in the morning. Okay, so which ride should you prioritize in Hollywood Studios when you arrive? Well, I would say depends on what you really want to do. If Rise of the Resistance in Star Wars Land is your must-do ride, head there first. If Slinky Dog Dash is a must-do ride for you in Toy Story Land, head there first. Those are both great options, but if you are looking to do as much as you possibly can during your day like I am today, then I have a different suggestion. I'm not gonna head to either of those. Instead, I'm gonna make it right here on Sunset Boulevard. So but what's hard about Hollywood Studios is there's only 9 attractions, or 9 rides. Yeah, just 9. And they're all pretty epic. So they all get really long lines very easily and all throughout the day. Star Tours is the one exception where it usually has a 5-minute wait most of the day. So yeah, so all the big rides, there's a bunch of big rides. Only 2 of them have no height requirement that your baby can go on. That would be Mickey's Runaway Railway and Toy Story Mania. Both are not super baby friendly. Because of all these rides, you gotta be kind of strategic of how to navigate your day if you want to do as much as possible. You're like go, go, go like me. So, there's a line there. I think that might be the line I need to be in. Okay, so this is the line I need to stay in because I am not a hotel guest. So that's how they do it here, I guess, is they just kind of divide you in the land themselves. And because I am here by myself, I'm going to take advantage of the single rider line, which is only available at 2 attractions here at Hollywood Studios, Rockin Rollercoaster and Rise of the Resistance, which is why I'm choosing to do Tower of Terror first this morning. And then I'll hop on over to Rockin Rollercoaster and do single rider. So, fun day. It's also important to note that if you are a hotel guest, you do not need to wait in this line between 8:30 and 9. You just head straight to the attraction and start riding. Thank you. Here we go. This is exciting. All right, right now Tower of Terror is a 30-minute wait. All right, so this morning's gonna start off by waiting. I never noticed the garden tools over there. I guess this is a hotel. They would need that. So Tower of Terror has a 40-inch height requirement, and it is an elevator ride where you go up and down at random intervals. Get a little thrill first thing in the morning.
I apologize for the delay to your rooms. It will just be a few more moments. Be sure to browse this library. In the meantime, there are many good books and artifacts in here.
Tonight's story in the Twilight Zone is somewhat unique and calls for a different kind of introduction. This, as you may recognize, is a maintenance service elevator, still in operation, waiting for you. Or you may find yourself a permanent resident of the Twilight Zone.
And it exits into a gift shop. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's super fun. Okay, if this is one of your favorite rides, they have a lot of merch for you. They even have a fancy robe. Look, oh, super soft. Also at the exit is a Joffrey's coffee stand if you need that extra dose of caffeine in the morning. This line's usually not very long. It seems long right now though. Well, that was super fun. I do have to say that Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout at Disney's California Adventure in California, I like it better. I think the theming's more fun and the music's more fun because you never know which song you're gonna get. And I feel like it's more of a thrill. I don't know, it just feels like it takes you up and down longer distances. It's completely computer randomized. Like, you don't ever know how big the drops are gonna be going up or down, here or there. But I don't know, it just feels more thrilling. I still really enjoy Tower of Terror, and I think it's the anticipation that gets you the most scared because it's Tower of Terror. Get it? Yeah. Okay. Anyways, now I'm gonna head towards the single rider line of Rockin Rollercoaster, which I haven't been on in years. So I'm super excited. Come along with me. Okay, so the wait time said 30 minutes when I got in line for Tower of Terror, and it was actually 35. Rockin Rollercoaster, I'm gonna do the single rider line, and I'm gonna time it because I don't know how long that part of the queue is compared to the regular queue. So I'm sure it's shorter. I should know how much. And I don't know if it misses a pre-show or not. So I'll find out. Okay, it's 35 minutes. Okay, that's good wait time. Rockin Rollercoaster has a 48-inch height requirement, and it's a big indoor roller coaster that does go upside down. Okay, so made it into single rider line. Parties will be separated if you do join this line. So, oh, I got to time it. Honestly, the 35-minute wait for this ride is not bad. It does move slow, but it is not a bad wait, especially because usually it's around an hour most of the day.
As you can see, Aerosmith is laying down a few tracks, and as a courtesy, they do ask for no flash photography.
I will not be recording on the ride because I like my phone, which is what I'm recording on. So, we're gonna hide that away. This is an old photo. 1999. Oh, that was such a fun ride. I forget how fast that launch is. It just shoots you. Oh, but so fun. Get the adrenaline going. My voice is a little bit hoarse now because of how much I screamed and laughed and screamed some more. So it's now a 70-minute wait. When I got in line, it was 35. And by the way, the single rider line, I didn't wait at all. And I just happened to get lucky and get the front row. So wind was blowing, tears were flowing. So it is 10:30 now. And so it took me a half hour to do Rockin Rollercoaster and about an hour to do, and a solid hour to do Tower of Terror. And now all the wait times are at their peak for the rest of the day pretty much. So now it's just gonna be a waiting, which line do I wanna wait in kind of a day. But I think I'm gonna go see a show. Let's go see Beauty and the Beast, which is my favorite movie of all time. What's nice about Hollywood Studios is that, yeah, there's only 9 rides, but there are also a lot of shows. So there's Beauty and the Beast, there's, for the first time in forever, Frozen Sing-Along, there's Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular. So those are all good options to just sit and chill. Well, some of them are outside, so it's not that chill, but so just sit and relax during the day. Beauty and the Beast stage show opened up the same day as the movie came out in 1991. So this show is that old. And the show's inside an outdoor amphitheater, but it is shaded. So, but it can get pretty warm and muggy. But shaded, so that helps. And it's essentially the story of Beauty and the Beast, and I cry every time. Also note that this is about a 45-minute show, so factor that in when you're planning your day. The Indiana Jones show and the Frozen Sing-Along are both about an hour. And then they give you also, I'm filming this in early May, which is, I guess, the sweet spot maybe for crowds and everything. We're going to test that today. So far, not so much. But this is also before the Little Mermaid show and Villains Unfairly Ever After open. So that'll be opening up on May 27th at the end of this month.
Once upon a time, in a faraway land, a young prince lived in a shining castle.
I just finished the most wonderful story about a beanstalk and an ogre.
That's nice. Marie, the baguettes, hurry up! As you see, I've got biceps to spare.
Hello there.
Be our guest for dinner.
We'll keep it simple.
Be our guest, put our service to the test. Tie your napkin round your neck, Sherry, and we provide the rest.
He was coarse and unrefined.
Someone has to protect our village. Kill the beast, or he will kill your children.
Of course I came back. I couldn't let them do this to you. It is you.
Beautiful. Oh my goodness, I cry every time. I love that movie. I love the performances. So good. I love the movie so much that my wedding was Beauty and the Beast themed. So I'm a little obsessed. And I named my first daughter after Belle. Well, her name is Isabel, so it's subtle. Right? Right? Anyways, I do recommend doing that show earlier in the day when it's a little cooler because it is outdoors. Yeah, you are shaded, but it can get really hot, especially when you cram all those people in there. So I recommend doing it earlier in the day. And then you can do the Frozen show, which is all inside air conditioning with some snow surprises in the afternoon in the heat. Now I am completely done with Sunset Boulevard. So saw Beauty and the Beast, rode 2 rides, until later tonight when I go see Fantasmic, which is fantastic. Wait times are still pretty high. I was checking the tip board on the app and it looks like some of them will be dipping around lunchtime. It's 11:30 now. So there's a 12 o'clock Indiana Jones stunt show. So I think I'm gonna head there, see if I can get a good seat by arriving a half hour early. We'll see. Also, I will not be doing the Disney Junior Dance Party show today because I am by myself. But if you have young kids, that is definitely a must do. I just don't have my kids with me. So, I haven't seen Indiana Jones stunt show in a minute. Probably as long as I've been on Rockin Rollercoaster, a couple years. So, here we go. Okay, I arrived 30 minutes early. Okay, 25, and I got second row, so that's a good seat. Just to warn you, if you are coming here with littles, this show can be loud. There is big, loud sound effects, some fire effects.
do you do it? Come on. All right. I'm gonna get up as I go. Where are you going? Aaron, I think I found a way out.
Well, it takes guts! Coordination! Stephanie! And your level head! Stephanie? No!
Well, that was epic. No, seriously though, if you like Indiana Jones, you love the music, or you like action movies, that is a must-do on your Hollywood Studios day. It's about a 30-minute show, just like Beauty and the Beast is a 30-minute show, not 45 like I said earlier. And what they used to do before COVID is they used to have audience members come out and be part of the show, be part of like the extras in the show, and one of them was a stunt performer part of the show, but you didn't know that till the end, and so it was really fun. And then you see Marion beating up on him to show what that's like. Anyways, it was funny, and that's when you realize that, oh, he's probably not an extra, he's probably part of the show. But now they don't do that anymore. They just have the audience making sound bites, which they started doing since COVID. So it's not as fun, but it is what it is. Okay, I am hungry, but I got a snack, so that could hold me over for a little bit. I think we're gonna do Toy Story Mania right now. It is a 45-minute wait, so why not? Runaway Railway, that wait time is also at 45 minutes, but that wait will go down later on in the day, so hopefully I can catch that later. Also, here's a tip that if you want to do Slinky Dog Dash, I highly recommend doing it at night if you don't want to see Fantasmic, which I don't know why you wouldn't, because it's an amazing show. But if you've seen it before and you're like, okay, this is my second Hollywood Studios day, I don't mind missing it, then you could get in line for Slinky Dog Dash right at the end of park, right before park close. So you're not wasting park time waiting in that long line. And that's usually the longest line throughout the day of all the rides here. Usually. A good filler attraction, even though it's amazing and should be seen by everybody, is the Walt Disney Presents Walt Disney One Man's Dream, which takes you through a little museum about Walt Disney and the animation process, and also how the model of Disneyland, which I love. So we'll be doing that later. But I'm trying to get more rides in, because I've done 3 rides. Sorry, I've only done 2 rides and 2 shows. So I need to get another ride in if I'm trying to do everything in one day. But anyways, if you are waiting in line for Slinky Dog Dash at night, 1, you're not in the sun, because that queue can get hot. 2, you're not competing with Lightning Lane people who they can't book. No more Lightning Lanes can be booked after park close, so you're not competing with that. So the line will actually move quicker when you get into it right before park close. How's it going, Woody? And there is the Roundup Rodeo Barbecue, which I hear is good. It's not character dining though, just keep that in mind. All right, and I love that when you enter Toy Story Land, you are a toy. So there's Andy's footsteps. And it is hot in this land. It is very hot. All right, so 45 minutes for Toy Story Mania, which does not have a height requirement, so anyone can go on. Hopefully it'll move faster than 45 minutes. It can get loud and move around a little quick, so your toddlers and babies may not love it. I know mine doesn't. But it's a shooter style attraction where you're competing with the person sitting next to you and you're playing a game essentially. Just like that. And it's fun. It is a very fun game. I mean, ride. Oh, the dominoes are, drinking fountains are dominoes. That's cool. And this is one of the queues that mostly takes place indoors. Except right here. Uno. While I'm in here, question for you. What is your favorite childhood game? Mine? Uno, for sure. A barrel of monkeys. Ooh, I have one of these. Did you used to have one? It's from like 80s and 90s where you put it in the thing and then you click the thing and it shows you pictures. You have to hold up to a light though in order to see the pictures really well. Do you know what I'm talking about? Also, keep in mind this is a 3D attraction, so you will be wearing glasses.
Welcome to our practice game.
Okay, I'm gonna put the phone down or the camera down so I can play. Okay, calculating store. Where am I? There, okay. I'm a beaver. What does that mean? Okay, 42% accuracy. I did not make best in vehicle. I have 31,000. Alright, that was close. Apparently that game is all under Andy's bed. And of course we are exiting into a gift shop. That'd be cool. So that actually turned out to be only a 20-minute wait instead of 45. So that is awesome for our plan for the day. Now, gonna make a probably a risky decision. A Slinky Dog Dash is currently at a 50-minute wait, which is under, if it's under an hour, it's good. It's rare when it goes under an hour. But I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go, I already mobile ordered, so I'm gonna go get food at ABC Commissary, which has awesome food selection. And then I'll check wait times after. I'm gonna regret not going on Slinky Dog Dash right now. Oh well. If you're looking for healthier options than normal theme park food, ABC Commissary is a great choice. It's just past Mickey's Runaway Railway, which is in the Chinese Theater. And it's behind the Frozen show at the Hyperion. And ABC Commissary is themed to, you guessed it, ABC. So if you watch any shows on ABC, it will be represented. That's fine, we like the rookie right now. Nathan Fillion. But my favorite show that's ever been on ABC has been Once Upon a Time. Any oncers out there? Okay, I got the Mediterranean salad with chicken, and I already know it is delicious. There's chunks of chicken, some feta cheese, greens and tomato, hummus, and pita bread. That was yummy. I think the proportions were off in the salad though. It wasn't as good as I remember it. Anyways, oh, the best tip I can give you if you want to do as much as you can in a day, pace yourself. Like right now, I'm full and tired. So a big jumpy ride does not sound fun to me right now. So I'm gonna go see a show, hang out in some air conditioning. So we are on our way to go see Frozen. The first time in forever sing along, and it is hilarious. So excited. It's a different show every time because the hosts of the show are the historians, are comedians, so they do a lot of improv, and sometimes it's the same, but sometimes it lands different. I don't know. It's hilarious. So let's go enjoy that. hopefully I won't take a nap while sitting in the comfy, cushiony seats, air conditioned. The show's about every hour, so that's nice.
Only drinks, no food, no food. Welcome to this very special day. It's special because, well, for the first time in forever, Elsa and I are celebrating the Arendelle Festival. Yay! It is now my honor to introduce to you the Arendelle Royal Historians.
Hey!
I'm Aria. Welcome.
Aria. And hello, I am Sir Eric.
Oh.
Sir Eric? When we're united?
Oh, wait, yeah.
I'm just Eric. Hi.
There it is. Where every good story starts, from the beginning.
It was a dark and stormy night.
No, it wasn't.
3 rings he gave to the elves, 7 to the dwarf lords, and their hosts of stone.
That's not it either.
Okay, if you don't know what a troll is, consider yourself lucky. They're mischievous creatures, strange magic, and I've never been a fan since one of them rolled over my foot. And now my foot's loose. I'm footloose! That troll Kevin Baconed me!
Do you want to build a snowman?
Dead parents? Come on! What is this, Bambi? No! Or Cinderella?
No.
The Lion King?
No.
It's almost as bad as when I got my Mufasa tattoo removed and it left a scar. Now streaming.
There'll be actual real-life people. It'll be totally strange.
Prince Hans of the Southern Isles. Well, yeah, he is my boo. All I think about is you. Everybody, even when I'm with my boo, you know I'm crazy over you.
Hey, that was great. I think the song you're looking for is that he's a scrub hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride.
I think you're jealous because he's so dreamy.
No, I'm not. No, he's not.
Dreamy, dreamy, tickle, tickle.
Don't go chasing waterfalls.
Boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants.
She impaled someone.
No, that did not happen.
Souvenir.
The dark woods where wolves attacked their sled.
Werewolves.
Dust wolves.
Standard wolves. And they lost Kristoff's new lacquered sled in the process because it exploded. Like sleds do, so they continued on foot.
Then
Winter's a good time to stay in and cuddle, but put me in summer and I'll be a happy snowman. Of the sky.
Such a fun show. It's great for kids and parents alike, I think, because you got the Frozen music plus the jokes that go over kids' heads, but parents get it. So right now it's a 35-minute wait for Mickey's Runaway Railway, so I'm gonna go ahead and take advantage of that, and then we'll see what other rides or lines we want to stand in. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is a trackless ride. That means there's no track where you're going. And through a series of events, you get transported into a Mickey and Minnie cartoon. It can get a bit bumpy and jerky and loud for little ones, even though they can technically ride it. So just know that going in. You might have to hold them a little tighter and comfort them.
Make it happen. Let's take a ride and spend the day in countryside.
Hi, Chubby. Isn't he cute? Get a shoulder buddy of him.
Hello, Peter. How you doing?
Hey, Nathan,
Sure, Nathan. Let's share our bread.
There's a waiting. What could possibly go wrong?
Hurry! Step right up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
favorite scene?
Oh boy.
Like Hawaii. Just like it.
I did too. Hope you had a relaxing ride around the park. And thanks for sticking with me.
Okay, so half the sound wasn't working for half the ride, and I just got off right before they closed down the ride. So it wasn't a great experience. So if that ever happens to you, speak to a cast member. If something's not working on the ride like that, then talk to a cast member and they'll be able to hook you up with a lightning lane to access the ride later, so you don't have to wait in the standby queue again. So I want you to have the best experience possible, and that includes ride at full function. Okay, I have 5 rides left and 2 to 3 shows / attractions, films. So let's knock out one of the films right now with Walt Disney Presents One Man's Dream. Disneyland. There's Walt Disney. Marceline, Missouri inspired. Main Street, USA. So Walt Disney's favorite president was Abraham Lincoln. And actually on the right there is Walt Disney dressed as Abraham Lincoln. And this picture is actually framed right outside Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln at Disneyland in California. This is Walt's 2nd grade school desk. Oh, that's so cool. And the Mickey that goes with that Minnie is actually sitting in the library of the Riviera Resort. Now one of my favorite exhibits, Disneyland. Sleeping Beauty's castle. Here's a fun fact for you. Snow White on top, can you see her? Kind of see her. She's actually the same height as the dwarves, but to make her seem taller, like in the movie, they put her up high. And here's a model of Walt Disney's original Disneyland. It only had 5 lands. It only had 5 lands. Frontierland, Adventureland, Fantasyland, Main Street USA, and Tomorrowland. I want to know where that pirate ship went. That was way before my time. California Adventure. Parks all over the world, including the one right here in Orlando. Cinderella Castle. Hollywood Studios. Animal Kingdom, and my favorite park here at Disney World, Epcot. Speaking of Abraham Lincoln, here is the original animatronic that Walt Disney created. Shared great moments with Mr. Lincoln. Oh yeah, this was in the 1964-1965 World's Fair. The same fair that Carousel of Progress and It's a Small World debuted. And the Disney Entertainment doesn't stop there. Here you have a model of a Disney Wish cruise ship and Cinderella, which is in the atrium of the cruise ship. The Wish is no longer the newest ship. Doesn't Lucifer look like he's made out of chocolate? Okay, subscribe to this channel and help us be able to go on this ship. That's all you gotta do. Subscribe and watch. Got Rapunzel on the back of the ship. Aqua Mouse, my kids are gonna love that.
The man stream a motion picture tribute to Walt Disney will be starting in about 5 minutes. Thank you.
It's amazing that one man's dream can grow into so much. Like, can you imagine a world without the name Disney? Movies, parks, cruise ships now. Like, it's hard to imagine a world without him. Without what he started. So, just super grateful God created Walt Disney. Did one man's dream. Now I have 5 rides to do. We did the big ticket shows. Indiana Jones Stunt Show, Frozen Sing-Along, Beauty and the Beast. Again, we're not doing Little Mermaid or Villains because it's not open yet. It's beginning of May. Those open May 27th. But you know what is still open? Muppets. Muppet Vision. It's definitely a must-do today. Muppet Vision closes June 7th to make way for the new Monsters, Inc. land. So if you are coming here after June 7th, I'm sorry, you're gonna miss it. Disney says they're gonna keep it and put it and do something else with it. I don't know. It was one of the last things Jim Henson worked on, so that's a bummer. Right now, I have 2 rides in Toy Story Land, 2 rides in Star Wars Land, plus Star Tours. 5 rides left to do. Can I do it before Fantasmic? We'll see. Just hurry up and wait, right? That's the name of the game. Update. Falcon just went down to 25 minutes. And rise resistance went up to 65. So, Falcon it is. And I'm booking it quick because I don't know what's going to be like by the time I get over there. I thought this bathroom's really cute. What's interesting about Hollywood Studios is that you got the very colorful Toy Story Land and the transition to the natural colored browns and green Star Wars Land is a bit abrupt. Also, today is May 6th, or as I like to call it, Revenge of the 6th, as an unofficial Star Wars Day after May the 4th be with you. So I am wearing my Grogu shirt. I am wearing some Sith earrings. Well, Darth Vader anyways. I like the good side, not the bad side, but it's Revenge of the Sith, so I had to wear something Sith related, right? I don't have Star Wars ears, because I don't have any. And fun fact, those crates above Docking Bay 7, those are the years that the original Star Wars films debuted. So, got A New Hope in 1977, Return of the Jedi in 83, and was Empire Strikes Back 81, before I was born. And then you have Falcon itself. Oh yeah, there's single rider. I forgot. It's a single rider line. And there's some stormtroopers over there and Kylo Ren. Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run has a 38-inch height requirement where 6 of you are inside the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon and you are flying or gunning or engineering. And it is a screen simulator attraction, so if you are prone to motion sickness, you're likely going to feel it, especially if the pilots aren't very good at flying, which is usually the case. I've never done a single rider line here before. This is so nice and cool. Oh my gosh. So air conditioning. Thank you, Lord, for air conditioning. We just watched A New Hope. I recognize that. When Luke was practicing using the Force. So when boarding the Millennium Falcon, you have choice of one of 3 positions: pilot, gunner, and engineer. So I'm a single rider, I'll most likely be the engineer, pushing buttons.
Good luck to you all. You might need it. Today's flight takes you to the planet Corellia. You will be intercepting a first-order train shipment of coaxium And as we always say here at the Nugget Transport Solutions, get out of here and go make Hondo some money. Yes, you got one. Excellent, my friends. You see, just as I promised, my friend.
Oh, hey, there's a water bottle filler at the end of Millennium Falcon. I don't recommend doing that right after lunch. It's a rough ride. And I am not done with Star Wars Land yet. Head on over to the other ride here, Rise of Resistance, where you feel like where it is actually like you are in a Star Wars movie, which is really awesome. Multiple shows, multiple ride vehicles that you do. It's a 20-minute experience. Great for any Star Wars fan. Even if you are not a fan of the recent trilogy, it's still a must-do. Okay, so there are 3 rides with single rider lines. Rockin Rollercoaster, Millennium Falcon, and Rise of the Resistance. And it's a 60-minute wait right now. Yeah, 50 minute wait. So see how long this is. Okay, also it's Rise of Resistance is a 40 inch height requirement. I don't know how much of the experience single rider cuts out though. So this is my first time experiencing it, so we will see. Oh, we're right behind Post Ship. And we do not get to go on that. Transport, we're gonna be transported differently. Well, that kind of kills the magic. Got a bad feeling about this. I don't like filming here because I don't want to get in trouble.
You have what I want. You know the location of the secret base, and I will take it from you.
Okay, take this corridor to the turbo lift, then head down to the escape pod base. Those droids are programmed to return you to Batu.
Uh-oh.
Personnel, abandon ship. I repeat, abandon ship. This is stories about. There's no escape. You will tell me the location of the secret base, and then I will destroy you.
Your escape pods came in a little off target.
That's such an awesome experience. Oh my gosh, if you've never been on it, don't ride single rider. Go through the long queue, okay? Because it's part of the story. So, and the single rider skips like half of it. Go through the long queue or go through lightning lane, whatever you have. I think it's time to continue the Star Wars adventure on Star Tours. Got an AT-AT or at, I don't know what it's really called, but what do you prefer to call it? Look at that footprint. So cool. How did I do that? And got the Endor, Battle of Endor village right here. See, at Disneyland, this line is always long, I think. The lowest it is like 20 minutes. Here, it's usually 5. Why is that? I don't know. We got C-3PO and R2-D2. Now, this ride is a simulator ride. There's a screen. You've never been on it, where you kind of sit in a row and there's a screen there and you fly to different locations. It can get really bumpy and cause motion sickness. I usually feel it. But for this video, I'm doing it anyways. And I haven't eaten in a while, so I'll be fine. Hey, it's Rex! The former pilot.
You'll be boarding in just a few moments. Thank you. Oh,
it's also a 3D experience. And naturally you exit into gift shop. Huh. Hot has his own ears. Those are pretty. You know, there are thunderstorm warnings hitting my phone. I don't know if that will impact my Slinky Dog Dash plans. Rain is fine, but thunderstorms, if there's lightning in the air, the ride will shut down. But since I'm here, we're gonna head on over to Muppet's Courtyard. My stomach feels a bit queasy right now. There's a reason I don't do Star Tours very often. It bumps you around. Muppet's Courtyard, closing June 7th to make way for Monsters Land. Yay! I'm not a big fan of Monsters, Inc. I much more enjoyed the Muppets. Here's a question for you. You know how the Muppets did Muppet's Christmas Carol, which is, in my opinion, the best Christmas movie maybe of all time? Well, definitely the best Christmas Carol of all time. And then they also did Muppet Treasure Island. What movie would you want the Muppets to do? They also did Muppet Haunted Mansion, which is really cool. I think if the Muppets did Princess Bride, it would be really awesome. Disney, can you make that happen?
Will you stop this foolishness?
What foolishness would you like to see?
Will you get out of here? All right, performers, let us enter in an orderly fashion and provide an example.
Hey, look! Look at the guy in the goofy mask! That's not a mask. Sorry, lady!
It's a bit overcast right now, and I got severe weather warning on my phone. Okay, so I'm gonna head straight to Slinky Dog, and we'll just see what happens. Muppet's Courtyard. I'm gonna miss you. Okay, I got 2 rides left. That's it. 2. Can I feel it? And, of course, Fantasmic, which is only one showing of that tonight, and that's at 9 o'clock. And we might be getting some severe weather, which is not great for the 2 rides I want to do. You know, I know a lot of YouTubers who are pretty negative about this land, that it's not what fans really wanted, especially when you compare it to the new Epic Universe, which has such immersive worlds from different IPs. And a lot of this in Star Wars Land, like, it's its own story and doesn't really connect to the movies. Obviously, like the newer trilogy with Rey and Kylo Ren, but that's about it. And now they've included the Mandalorian here. That's it. There's no Luke, no Leia, no Han. And I think the hardcore Star Wars fans, they would like that. They would like to see things, aside from the Millennium Falcon, which is awesome, but they would like to see things that they recognize in person. But I was just speaking to a guest who just loves this land, who loves Star Wars and thinks that this is still an immersive experience. And it is. I think it could have been more. That's the problem. So it's still a wonderful land, and definitely a must-see if you've never experienced it. I just hope one day they'll add more, like different alien species, or more entertainment, or more rides, or more characters, you know? Make it really Star Wars, the way hardcore fans, or just any fans, we want to see. And we enter to another space guy, Buzz Lightyear. So it's right now an hour wait to Slinky Dog Dash. I'm hoping it's gonna be less. It's really humid right now. You know there's weather in the area. Alright, if you're looking for a good breakfast, Woody's Lunchbox is a great breakfast option. They have tater tots with eggs and gravy and meat, and it's delicious. Let's have tachos for lunch and dinner. Slinky Dog Dash has a 38-inch height requirement, and it's a good family coaster. If your kid doesn't like coasters, it's one step above thrill level wise from Goofy's Barnstormer at Magic Kingdom. Here's a fun Easter egg over here. It says 11/22/1995. That is the date that the first Toy Story came out in theaters. We made it! Okay, so while in line, they kept saying that there was an imminent storm approaching and that the ride could shut down at any moment without warning. So I didn't know if I was gonna make it, and I did. The line was only like 45 minutes, not 65. So thank you, Lord, for shorter wait times than posted. All right, just got one more ride, and then I'll eat some dinner before the finale. Hopefully this weather doesn't prevent the finale from happening. If it does, I have a plan B. If you've ridden Maters at Disney's California Adventure, this is exactly the same ride. It's just alien themed. There is a 32-inch height requirement. Sorry, I should have said that earlier. It does whip you around a little bit, but not terrible. Oh, my hair's a mess. So humid. Ooh, pretty sunset. Strangers from the outside. Here's a fantastic pro tip. If you have ears, take them off during every ride and every show. Because with the rides, there's a good chance you might lose them or they might fly off somehow. Any ride. And then with shows, even though I'm short, like, I don't want to block people behind me, so I just take them off. I don't know if that helps at all. Okay, I just ordered food at ABC Commissary, which closes at 8 o'clock. It's 7:55. So I'm booking it, walking briskly. Now you might be thinking, Christina, you've already been to ABC Commissary for lunch. Why are you going there again? Because they had good food and they had those shrimp tacos that I really want to try. All right, I made it. I got the shrimp tacos with beans and rice. Okay, that shrimp taco, I gotta say, it was a little too much sauce. Really messy, a little bit of heat. I don't know, it just wasn't hitting the spot. But, you know, the real stars of the show, rice and beans. Which is interesting, considering I paid more for the shrimp taco. But, anyways, still, I'm full. I enjoyed it, for the most part. Would I get it again? Probably not. I'll get that salad again, but I don't know, it just didn't, that also didn't hit the spot. I don't know what I was wanting today. It's hard to know what you want to eat when it's hot and humid outside. Just don't feel like anything. I officially rode every single ride here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. And I saw every show, with a few exceptions. I didn't see Mickey and Minnie's Vacation Fun. It's essentially a cartoon showing some of the scenes from other Mickey cartoons. About it. And I also didn't go see Disney Junior Dance Party because, again, I'm without my kids. And it's a very kid-centric show. And I don't feel comfortable going in there and filming without my kids. I'll fine filming my own kids, but I don't want to film anyone else's kids. And of course, the Little Mermaid show and the Villain show are not yet open, so I didn't do those. So is it possible to do everything at Disney's Hollywood Studios without lightning lanes? Yes. Will you be exhausted? Yes. I go. And I also did a lot of single rider queues, which I don't recommend when you're with your family. So that saved me a bunch of time. So if you want all the rides and everything I did today, check the description and break it all down in what order I did everything. So it'll help you plan your best Hollywood Studios day. But the night is not over, because now we are going to head on over back to Sunset Boulevard where we started for the most amazing show here at Disney World. Is it better than Happily Ever After fireworks show at Magic Kingdom? I don't know. What do you think? Because it has real characters in it and the music. But Happily Ever After has fireworks and Happily Ever After song. Which do you like better? Oh, and if you're wondering what my plan B was in case Fantasmic was canceled, on Mickey's Runaway Railway, aka the Chinese Theater, they do a projection show every night at 9 o'clock, celebrating Disney animated movies. And a little bit before that, they do it for live action. So, I'm sure they do it rain or shine. Well, rain or not shine night. Anyways, so that would have been my plan B in case Fantasmic was canceled. But it is not. It's a really good projection show. I love it. I even cry a little bit. So if you are nostalgic for Disney movies, that is a good thing to watch. But doesn't really compare to Fantasmic, which is magic. We also didn't see any characters today. I mean, we saw some characters, but we didn't actually do any character meet and greets. So if that is something that's a priority for you, do that. You might have to sacrifice, no, not might, you will have to sacrifice a ride maybe or a show, but hey, you're meeting good favorite characters. Also, I recommend doing a Fantasmic dining package, which you should book in advance, 60 days out, actually, is what I would recommend, because you gotta eat. If you're planning to eat at the restaurant anyways, you might as well pay a few extra dollars to get priority seating for Fantasmic. You get front, center, it's great. So, dining packages I think are worth it. The show is, they create a whole theater for this show, and it's up in the Hollywood Hills, quote unquote, which is past Tower of Terror, past Beauty and the Beast stage show, and it's a bit of a trek to get there. There is stroller parking up there too, which you will need to know. Cast members will direct you.
Journey beyond your wildest imagination.
Fantasmic must see at least once. Oh my gosh, I laughed, I cried, I just loved it. Oh my gosh. So did we do everything today here at Hollywood Studios? Not really, but we did do every ride and most of the shows. And that's what's important without a lightning lane. And I did it all and I am tired. It is possible. It's just not easy. So you're gonna have to make some choices. Pick your priorities, do those first, and then anything else is just icing on the cake. If you thought this video was helpful, why don't you go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more family vacation tips. And thank you so much for watching. I wish you a magical day and a happily ever after. Bye.